Evan, And I'll be seeing you later?
Oh, obviously. Cutting me a deal like this, I have to come back.
30 now. If you stop by, I'll give you 3 back.
Ooh. You know what? Just because I know I'll be back, here you are. I'll have a reason to celebrate later.
Maybe you could spend that 3 gold on me.
Oh, you are worth far more than 3.
Ever the charmer. 29. And I'll give you 2 back.
Ah, deal.
Mark it down. So, that's what Maddox is up to upstairs. Meanwhile, downstairs,
No.
Barb and Oren, you guys are just downstairs chilling next to the fire. It's nice and cozy, very comfy.
Yeah. Quite inviting.
Yeah, very, 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 very serene, very calm.
Mm-hmm.
And both of you roll me a D100.
And Rochambeau. About as mid as you can get.
Yeah, wow, that's really...
About as not mid as she can get.
Congratulations, Barb. You're the winner. Maybe.
Oh.
As you guys are lounging downstairs by the nice comfy fireplace amidst a satin, nice comfy velvet lazy man chairs, Barb, you hear someone approach you guys. I guess you both would hear, but Barb, you see out of the corner of your eye this woman. She's not scantily clad, but she's around 2 steps and 1 string pull away from being that. And she goes over to you, and just with like a bit of dalliance in her eyes. Well, hello. Who do we have here? I don't think I've seen you in here before. I'm Gayla. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Barb. Nice to meet you.
Barb? Interesting name. From where do you come from?
I don't believe that is any of your business.
Oh, honey, please. You offend me. She puts a hand to her chest. I'm just trying to know make your acquaintance. To know you better.
Well, I didn't want to meet your acquaintance.
But why ever not? You look so lonely here. You can tell she actually hasn't noticed Oren because the chair is bigger than him.
And he's gonna keep it that way. Is he able to like kind of slink away a little bit?
Roll stealth. Yeah, roll yourself.
Do I have advantage because she's distracted and doesn't know I'm there in the chair?
Yeah. You're technically invisible.
I am incomprehensible to her currently.
2 nat ones.
Okay,
Eh,
15.
Yeah, better than her passive perception. You're in... No, you're not a full orc. You're a half orc?
Yes, that is correct.
What was your upbringing like? I'm curious.
My mother raised me the first part of my life, and then my father raised me for the rest.
Really?
Yes.
Roll me an insight check.
Okay.
Oh, that's 20! Let's fucking go, baby! There is a look of genuine intrigue as you say all this. And you can tell from that 20, she does find you attractive. This isn't just her, I had to say, rizzing you up for business purposes. But as you say that, she does get a look of contemplation. I imagine that wasn't easy, was it? Shifting from one to the other.
It gave me what I needed to survive.
She has like a sort of tight-lipped, still smile, gentle, but tight-lipped smile on her face. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hassle you. I actually have some... well, they're not papers, because they're not published, but I actually have some, my own schooling that I do on... She rolls her hand at you. Different interspecies relations. So I figured you'd be a good Avenue. Loud. Thank you.
I am flattered, but I am very sorry. I am not looking for a partner right now.
I'm not saying partnership. I would just like to ask you questions.
Oh, okay.
Something for
sure.
my papers. Excellent. She smiles brightly. I'll be right back. Need to go find a clipboard. Sophia? She's like in the middle of like clearly boredly doodling something. Oh, right, clipboard. It is over. You're now being interviewed by a very interesting courtesan.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Oren, where do you slink off to?
I didn't think this far ahead. So we're in the receptionist area near the fire. He quietly closes his book, kind of like more slides out of the chair, and then sneaks around the backside. It's like the only place in a brothel he would think people probably wouldn't be. I don't know, the bathroom?
I was to say outside.
Outside?
The bathroom is
Maybe.
In the bathroom.
The bathroom is a
You loser, get a private room just for yourself.
A private room? Nah,
Like, buy a private room with my hand.
why would you? You can do that in your own fucking bungle.
yeah, go back to the bar.
He likes the joy of other people knowing.
Actually, it would be kind of funny. Could he genuinely ask Sophia? Is there like a genuinely private, no one else there kind of room that I could rent for like an hour?
She quirks an eyebrow. By yourself?
Not in that way. Just this whole thing
She
not
smiles.
really my energy. I'm just
I
kind of
can tell.
yeah. It's pretty obvious.
For how long?
Let's just say an hour. It's not gonna be an hour, but let's pay you for the whole time.
Sure. It's 4 gold. Well, you're taking this spot from someone else, so I have to charge you as if there was someone with you.
I don't have time to argue with that. Sure. he'll do
You give-
4 gold, and you know what? He'll slip her like 5 silver.
Oh.
Just a little tip.
I appreciate the tip.
I appreciate discretion. He says
Here you
basically
go.
saying like, don't tell him.
Oh, I see. Sure. Here you go. She gives you like it's like a hotel, right? It's like a rack of different
Oh, yeah.
keys with like the number on them. Go up the stairs over there, and it will be the first room on your right. For your own, she rolls her hand or like a this sort of like gesture. For your own energy, don't open any of the drawers, the cupboard, the trunk, and certainly do not look under the bed.
That's a
Okay.
lot of tools. Sure. Does the
Only
do
the
I have to be worried
best
about the
for this-
bed chaining me up?
Would you like to pay more for that?
No. I'm cool.
Well, then you don't have anything to worry about.
Thank you so. It was Sophia. Yes.
Yes,
Thank you so much.
of course. Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy. And he heads up the stairs, goes to the first room on the right.
On the right.
As I look at my notes and make sure I wrote that down correctly.
Yeah. Up the stairs over there. First room on the right.
Huh.
You unlock it with the key, and you have to light a couple candles, but yeah, you're alone in here.
Oh, thank the makers.
Roman, what did you like? Would you want to fail it? I don't know. Roman perception check.
Perception check. Boop. I wouldn't have advantage, but first roll's 19.
As you sit and like, oh, I'm free. You can. This is quite cool. This is a hallway of activities. And
Oh,
you hear all of
God.
them.
Oh god, he has too good of a hearing.
What a shame. What are your gnomish eyes here? So, anyways,
I just want to sit down for 20
your
minutes.
negotiation takes like 20 minutes, and if in due time you and the madam, shake on it. She'll see you later, and you can get your money back. Well, some of it, a portion of it. Shall I walk you to the door, Maddox, or you know the way out by now? Also, cop your mute.
Oh, I would definitely appreciate if you walked me out.
Oh, lovely. I was hoping you'd say that. Come.
Yes.
You know, I'd suggest you stop by more often. Not just because I love seeing your face, but there's been some... she, like, twiddles her fingers against her chin. Happenings lately. So, I'd like for us to cherish our time together for as long as we can. I don't promise I'll be around. Me or the girls will be here for forever. Maybe we will. Maybe everything will be fine even after everything shakes out, but maybe not.
As cop, is she referring to like a political matter?
Is Maddox... Does he keep tabs on that sort of current event?
I would say he does. He likes to know the political goings on.
Roll me a history check. That's like, I think that's fair.
Oh no.
You're a god.
Well, you know, this place hasn't been... Some unsavory individuals have been seen lately, and this neighborhood just is... Don't get me wrong, there are brigands, cutthroats, whores... not myself, of course, or any of the girls, but you know who I'm talking about. This place has always had a bit of seediness to it, not in that way. But now it's going... She, like, goes tight-lipped as you guys are walking down the steps. Darker.
Well, I can definitely assure you I will not be going anywhere. We are starting somewhat of a mercenary group. You could be our official partners.
Really? Maddox? A mercenary? You?
Ah, yes.
And that would explain, you guys are walking back to the front area. You see Barb is still being talked to. That would explain your friends.
Ah, yes,
Well,
yes, quite colorful individuals.
Friend? Weren't there two?
The other one's so small, you lose him sometimes, and he'll, like, crouch down looking.
Sophia? Yes, ma'am? Where did the other one go? He went outside and didn't come back.
He went outside.
Roll an inside check. Oh! Yeah, Sophia may be lying, but you know her to respect people's confidentiality, and this is one of those times. She's lying. But, you know.
Can't you just tell me? We are friends.
Oh, Mr. Maddox. Sophia? Well... He's upstairs... past that staircase, first on the right.
He'll lay a gold on the counter and slide it over. Thank you.
Sophia's making bank right now! Fun fact, totally out of game.
Damn.
It did not cost 4 gold. Sophia making bank right now, bro.
The dude kind of knew, like, he was getting hustled.
Room by yourself, bro.
he just needed to not be in this situation. Like, you know what?
So, let me remind you guys, in the main campaign, we will have vices enforced across your characters. You guys will be able to strain yourselves to, like, get, like, a better chance at rolling or get a modifier to roll at the cost of you stress your character out. In order to reduce your stress, you're gonna have to indulge on the vice. And none of this job interview vices of, I work too hard, that's my worst quality. No, I mean, like, a proper vice. Something that may or may not cause property damage, question your soul's destination in the afterlife, and or be illegal. That sort of vice. Alright, so just a heads up there. So, Maddox, you know where your friend's at. Team even gives you a spare key.
You know what? Keep the key. Can you send a girl to his room? That will send him down.
You terrible man.
She looks at the madam. Roll a persuasion check.
I thought you should succeed so bad.
Same. I will pay, of course.
Oh, then no. Well, then never mind that.
Fucking nailed the persuasion as well.
I could have got out of paying.
You could have. Oh well. Shame.
These are my people.
These are your people.
I take care of them. They take care of me.
Oh
You
yeah.
clean
No
them?
welfare.
Is this a friend of yours, Maddox?
It is. It
Do you
is.
like teasing him?
Oh, you know me. I love teasing everyone.
For 5 silver, I'll join myself.
You know, here's 10. That's worth it.
Such a gentleman. I'll be right back.
I love you fucking idiot so much.
She's going to go back up to her office, go to the wardrobe that you know is in there, and you know some of the contents of. Some. Not all. Do you go to watch the aftermath?
Yes.
Okay. Do you invite Barb to watch the aftermath?
No, she's being interviewed. She's all right.
Leave her to suffer. You see Lady Paloma dressed down entirely, and she's clearly gotten a bit of assistance from some of the other girls, as well as some of the other staff here, particularly the kitchen staff. You've heard of this, although you're not... Oh, I guess it's up to you if you participate in it. It's called it's a confectionery wonderland. It's
Oh
exactly
my
what it sounds like.
god!
It is exactly what it sounds like.
Holy shit.
And you get to watch the mayhem for only 10 silver. That's pretty funny. So the door opens up for you, Orin, and you see the madam
books.
clearly dressed down, and dare I say painted with all different sorts of sauces. And some whipped cream.
Gee, I wonder where the whipped cream's at.
Tasteful censorship, of course. Quite tasteful, I assure you.
Is the side of the bed that he's sitting on opposite of her? Is that like leaned against a wall by chance, or is there room to
No.
like go on that? Perfect.
There's room on the other side, yeah.
He's like looking through his books, flips it open. Here's the door open. It's like, oh, wow, I didn't ask for anybody. Looks up. Mother, where are you doing? And falls off the other side.
She frowns. She looks like back on the door to you, Maddox. I think he died.
Oh, that's what's under the bed.
Do you actually look what's under the bed?
I think he does. I think his natural instinct is to scurry and hide away from the giant naked woman. So he does
I'll
go
tell
under
you
the
what's
bed
under the
unintentionally.
I will go find a shovel. She just...
What is under the bed? I have to know. Respect. You didn't think that far ahead, did you?
Okay, there you go.
Alright, well, I'm gonna look at that on
There
my
you go.
phone so it's on the recording.
There you go. That's what you see. Under there.
And species, you say?
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
It's all clientele.
Yeah.
He
Sure you're gonna be under there?
he scampers out the
Thank you,
foot of the bed and is like, hey, hi,
Get a taste.
my good friend Maddox probably would, but I'm good.
I mean, I would, but we do have somewhere we need to be. But definitely this later.
Of course. And for you, she crouches down to you, Orin. My little friend, she puts a hand on the side of your face, and you could feel some of the chocolate on it smear against you.
He has locked on eyes and nothing else.
Say, ah. Do you? Do you?
What? Okay, what would be? What would like a panic reaction roll be?
Wisdom save 100%.
Oh, please, my boy, fail this. Oh, he has a 0 wisdom.
You gape at her, which is connotative
That works,
of the
it works.
mouth expression of awe, and she
I-
slips 2 fingers in your mouth. You get a nice taste of chocolate.
That's a really good chocolate you have there, miss. I'm just gonna see myself out. No, please.
He's so innocent.
Thank you so much for doing that.
Of course, darling. That was quite enjoyable. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to use the facilities here to wash myself off.
Oh, yes. I must take my leave anyway.
Yes, I'll be seeing you later.
Oh, absolutely.
So you guys go back to the lounge space where Barb, you are still being interviewed by this person. To her credit,
Yeah,
she is
great
actually
time.
asking some rather... Some of them are deep questions, like personal questions. Like to the point where she asked you, like, this is a bit of a general answer, but like, how does that make you feel? Like, when your father came to retrieve you, you said goodbye to your mother. How did you process? Like, she asked like a bit of like stabbing at times in terms of how personal there are questions, but she does ask you a lot of different questions.
Am I answering that one?
No, you're answering a lot of them. I'm just saying that one as an example.
Okay.
The one that the other two would walk back into the lounge space of would probably be along the lines of, if you had to choose to have spent your entire life with your mother or your father, you had to choose, which one would you have picked?
Ooh, that's a complicated question.
I know.
Um, in a way, I suppose my father.
Why?
He made me stronger and wiser and more careful.
If you were afforded... Oh, hello. She says, looking at the two of you walking closer.
Hello there. Barb,
Hello,
how's it
seen
going?
you made a new friend.
Hmm.
You actually know this person, Maddox.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, Gala. I never typed your name,
Yes.
did I? There.
I think you said it, but it
Yeah.
probably spaced.
Yeah.
Ah. How are you? I assure you, Barb, she is lovely.
I'm doing well, Maddox. Thank you for asking. I'm just asking Barb. Because you've name acquired. Asking Barb, here are some questions on her half-orcish nature. I'm still working on those papers, you know.
Oh, yes. How are those going?
Better now. I still feel like I need some more people to interview before I submit them, but I think they're going well.
Oh, what kind of people are you looking for? You know, I'm always out there advocating for this place.
Well, she like looks at the clipboard she has. Well, I now have the half-orc. If you ever seen those people, the ones that can shift to like a more bestial state, one of those. She like pages again. And this one would be very difficult. Any lizard folk. But we never see them out here in Castella. It's too far north.
Well, I will be sure to keep my eye out. If I see any of them, I will be sure to bring them straight to you.
Thank you. I assume you guys are away now?
Ah, yes. We must go, but you know, Barb being my bodyguard and all, she will be back when I come back. If you have more questions.
Certainly. How does Barb take it when Maddox falsely claims you as his bodyguard?
I mean, she already had to babysit Mallory, so
Okay, so you take it
I guess
you
she's
take it in
okay
stride.
with-
You take it in stride.
yeah.
Gotcha.
Group babysitter.
Yeah.
That's probably like a group mom because she has to be allocated, but still.
Well, I suppose I'll be seeing you later then. Who knows? We can even continue these conversations outside of the Silken Corridor.
Sure.
Then she takes a like very prominent step away from you, Barb. Don't let me keep you.
Before you go, I know your time is valuable, and he'll hand her a gold as well.
Oh,
Money everywhere.
I didn't do anything, Mr.
Oh.
Maddox.
No, you spoke to my friend here, at least filled her time, and again, your time is very valuable.
Well, thank you.
Of
Yeah,
course.
Maddox, you know from some stories from these girls that some people will pay them just to talk.
Yep.
No sex, just a confidant.
It's always good to have.
So in a way, she employed her services on Barb, whether she realized it or not. She takes the gold from you.
Or currently feeling like he gypped himself.
So, you guys are, so it sounds of it, set to have a, well, you guys aren't participating, but set to throw a party for some very, very lucky guards.
Yes, lucky.
Yes.
Lucky.
Definitely not rigged
They
in their
don't lie.
favor.
How much trouble are they gonna get in?
You know,
That's not
That's
something
neither-
we need to worry
that's neither
about.
here nor there. Meanwhile,
Ooh.
Laura, Gawain, Mallory, you guys are following Simon to the more nefarious parts of Castella, the waterfront district, and I need to change the music. What was the night music we had before? No, it didn't say. Oh, there it is. I found a link. Valhalla Nights. No, I don't want to. Oh no, this is a link to their community server. Fuck you.
Oh,
Check
no.
my YouTube history. We will be ending shortly, I assure you all. But let's just say a little sneak peek, right? So, as I said, Lord Gawain, Mallory, you guys are following Simon to the waterfront district, the shanty town, the slum sector of Castella, where a number of individuals in like a Mexican outside of Home Depot sort of way will offer their services to a lot of people that work on docks, loading, offloading, or other illicit activities. You guys wouldn't find it surprising if this is where Simon emigrated through himself, but he never says. Alright, we're almost there. Just be mindful of all your belongings in your pockets and things like that.
Well, right now, most of my valuables are in your pockets, so you be mindful.
And won't
think-
leave my sight.
Do you think the others have given way to degeneracy by now, or do you think they've stayed on the straight and narrow?
Yeah. I think Owen would sooner have a heart attack than sleep with anyone.
He's got a smaller heart than most, too.
Mm.
That's what I'm
Doesn't
speaking
take
of,
much.
girls. He
think-
said it doesn't take much.
It wouldn't take much.
Maddox is... We all know where that's going.
At least you get results.
Melb. He does like a teetering hand. She's a bit hard to read.
A bit what?
Hard to read.
Maybe so, but at the very least it won't be jumped with her around.
Very true.
Let's focus on us now.
Yes. Alright, shimmy through here. He throws a thumb at a break in the wall. This is a courtyard. The actual gate into it is overgrown with vines and things like that. This is the only way into the place. There's a trapdoor in the middle of it as not too far from the well. This place, he wraps his knuckles like knocking on the stonework, long abandoned on its surface. One of the last stone buildings in this area. No one dares to claim it. They say it's haunted. But, well, I've heard some stories, but I've never seen anything myself.
I don't pay much heed to ghost stories, let alone rumours of ghosts.
Yeah.
After you.
We've been shimmying. It is a bit of a tight squeeze. But, not too hard.
Shimmy after him.
Shimmy, 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 shimmy. He waits on the other side to receive you, Lord Gawain. You pass through, and he presses against your shoulder, like the final shoulder as it's like squeezing out to nudge you out like fully. Yeah, honestly, I was afraid the helmet would get stuck, but made it through just fine. Mallory, you Jamie through as well?
Yes.
Yeah. He's a lot more helpful for you. Like as you like your first arm pokes through, he grabs it and helps you like sort of tug, like where your shoulder is to not like yank your arm out and stuff like that. He's very careful to like pull you on your other shoulder as like the last of you is coming out. Your boot, your ankle sort of gets caught towards the bottom jagged section of it, but he like helps lift your leg and you sort of like hop backwards in like this teetering way. But eventually you're through as well. Yeah, see, not too bad, huh?
Wasn't the most terrible. Thank you for your help.
He nods at that.
You sure that's the only way in and out?
Yeah, unless someone wants to begin hacking away at this side of the gate. He points at, just a quick visual reference. So like the courtyard's like this. There's like a corridor here. There's like what you're not quite sure what these rooms, etc. used to be. Some of it's like dilapidated though. But this gate here is overgrown with vines and things like that on the inside. So in order to open it, you'd have to cut it.
Yeah.
Yeah. The break in the wall is right here though.
Okay.
Yeah, and there's of course a courtyard well, and then a trapdoor.
Was this? It's like a like it's a courtyard, right? So it's surrounded by a building. Was
Yeah.
it just like a house or?
It looks like some sort of housing complex, but you're not quite sure.
I'd imagine there's a quicker exit. I'd certainly want one if I were a scoundrel.
Oh, the other exits, yeah. We can't all be caught coming in this way. But it's also important that it's not an exit at all, unless necessary. People come in, they don't come out. You can see why the ghost story is such an up, huh? Right. He goes over to the trapdoor and knocks on it. This is technically him using some variant of Thieves' Cant. For out of game sake, he does the two. Was it the? Yeah, I don't know if that's like the two shakes in the bar, but some like that, right?
Shave and a haircut.
Shave and a haircut. Thank you. The trapdoor, you guys could hear the locking message, like some bar being moved out of the way, and it lifts up like an inch, and Simon is like, his head is basically like laying against the ground as he's like squat there, like to visibly see who's opening it. Oh, it's you. He looks like this very gruff individual, sees Simon's mask, then he scans and sees, I guess, your guys' feet. Who are they? Friends, and potentially employers. Okay. Another one last lock gets undone, and then it opens up fully. You guys see a very wide hobgoblin, big brutish guy. All right, get in.
I assume Sam's the first one in.
Yeah.
Follow after.
Mallory's left once again.
As you guys enter in, this hobgoblin closes the trapdoor behind you guys. You guys can see this like the long series of different locks and bars that he like uses to make sure this door stays in place. Lord Gawain, you wonder how much of it is effective after a certain point, because after a certain point of security, they could just crack open the fucking door. But it would be loud. Alright. Well, welcome to the Rathway. Lovingly referred to, of course.
Don't have to guess as to why.
The rats have their way here.
Huh.
We're the rats.
Just his head like shoot to Simon, like take it back.
My apologies. I am the rat, and I'm inviting you.
What does that make us?
So that's up to you.
Look at Gawain. Gavin. What
Gawain.
does that make us? Gawain, right.
Something I'd rather not say aloud. That's my pride take a hit.
God forbid.
You guys follow Simon through a series of what you assume are sewer networks. All of them are blocked off in significant manner, either by purposeful cave-ins, accidental cave-ins, or they straight up mortar and bricked close like certain corridors. And you can tell which one it is because it literally is a different brick color compared to the other cobbles that make up this subterranean sector. It's not too far of a walk, only a few minutes or so, and you guys do pass by some visibly, some hidden, but you guys still spot them once you're on the other side of them. Sentries that guard this place. More than a couple of them give Simon like the nod. You two are definitely catching some eyes though. You guys are a bit too. You guys aren't, for lack of a better word, you're outsiders. You guys aren't frequent down here. That doesn't stop, or that doesn't cause anyone to stop you though. They just give you a bit of attention. Eventually, though, as you guys continue following Simon, you guys enter into a there's a term for this, but I don't recall what it is. But it's like where a lot of different sewer lines converge, and it's like a larger reservoir. The smell down here is not the best, but it's not terrible. You guys might have been through worse parts of the city after days of celebration. Looks at London. No, down here, water sewer lines, most of them are redirected. There are some fresh water lines, even, from tapping into other wells nearby. But it is very potently sea-smelling down here. Ocean and salt water, stuff like that. You guys enter into this large cavern space, which is more of like the upper half of an egg, like a dome shape. And there's a lot of different platforms constructed here. Just wooden platforms that intersect in this almost like Jenga tower sort of way. There's more than one way to go up and down this. It's quite clear that imagine it's not quite clear. I can just draw it. This is you guys entering in at I'll call it normal level. Here's another way out. There is a reservoir that goes deep into this that is entirely empty. And there are different platforms built at different elevations of it, leading one down to the other, across one way, jagged, overlooks looking down to the other way. So there's a lot of different platforms that... Sort of like Blighttown. Sort of like Blighttown, except nowhere near as shitty.
Yeah, fuck Blighttown, man.
People live here.
Yeah. Welcome to the sink.
What are they thinking about? Ha ha ha. Just kidding.
like the non-enthusiasm in it. Ha ha ha. Anyway.
The sink.
Yeah.
Fitting name.
Shrugs.
Look around.
There are a lot of scrupulous individuals here. Maybe not every illegal service